It's like basically the only difference, just more inappropriateness. When he's around, there's like this family, Muslims. They're like satanic Muslims. So this time around, because we have the same problem over and over again, same thing. So this time around, I just thought, well, I mostly don't like you, and then to like make me like you. How it's so acceptable. You just go around people, you're like, well, who he's hanging around with, like ever, then there is our problem solved. Oh, okay. Yeah, that I'm out. I'm without internet. I'm just on like 5G in the country. I'm trying to tell you what happens to me because I'm aware of what's happening to me. I'm just explaining it to you. Super happy. And I went to a cycling class at like 11:30. Oh, you read my mind. Go to another spot. Yeah, I'm outside now. So I had an awesome morning. I had like a really good day for myself planned. And, don't worry at all about what my boyfriend is doing or who he's hanging out with, because that's just like, that was what we decided was, the only way to go about this. But I start to get the worst feeling, and it's a familiar feeling, right? It's the feeling I get when he hangs out with his handlers, this cult of witches, these Muslim witches. They're like satanic Muslim, horror of Babylon kind of witch energy, but they're his handlers, and when he hangs around them, I get like my body is signaling to me that something is wrong. I know exactly what it is, but to avoid conflict, I don't say anything. I'm just like, all I can do honestly is just like drink myself into oblivion. And I think the reason why I get on and like do so many live after live, like I'm just like, I feel like my soul is like screaming to get out. And I feel like the only way I can do that is through my words, right? What comes out of my mouth, like words transforming worlds. So that is why I do that. And it all starts with so there can be no common denominator. And I think this is actually the way a lot of people who are saved, people that are normal, we all have this to some degree. Everyone's got like a witch or a group of witches assigned to their life. I mean, me personally, like I wish a motherfucker would. I mean, they got my dog killed, um and this is something because it's like it's not me, it's my partner, and when he goes around them, I guess we thought that if I just didn't know what, like if I just stayed out of his personal life, which I'm happy to do because I don't think he's cheating or doing anything inappropriate. Well, he's probably doing inappropriate things because he's a man, but um I don't worry about cheating or anything like that. I don't worry about not seeing him enough because, you know, under this kind of thing we got going on, it's like we get along better. Therefore, we spend more time together because we get along better. But this all too familiar feeling happened yesterday, and it was, I didn't say anything to him, but because I have no control over that situation. Spent the last year, over a year, trying to get him to stop hanging out with these people. So this will be interesting because now it's like I didn't even know. He didn't even tell me that's what he was doing and that's where he was going. And I thought if I didn't know, I stayed out of it, then like we'd be happy. But I can't, because when he goes around, these handlers, this coven, these people, the satanic Muslims, I don't even, they're so gross. I don't even think they're human. They're like entire personalities are like, it's like, I feel like they're just like aliens in human bodies, and I feel like the whole time they're around us, they're like, how to act human, how do I act human, like their entire personality is basically like a body snatched person, and there's like an alien in there, and the alien is like spending all its energy thinking about like, how do I act human, what would the human do, like their entire personality is just like trying to be human, like pretend they're human. I swear to God, it's the most disgusting thing. They're super creepy. They've done so many weird things that's like, how do you not see that? But you know, people pass it off as like, oh, they're just foreign. No, dude, there are people all over the world that you can make friends with in a parking lot because they're just normal humans. These people are not. So no, it's not a cultural thing. This is not culture. The heart is not culture. The heart is everybody. And then there's these people who are not people. So, yeah, that's what happens. The only thing I can do is, so it was at like 12:30. I felt that awful feeling, my body signaling to me that he's with the coven. So it's like a witchcraft attack on me, but through him. So I was actually really happy when we broke up 4 months ago, because I was no longer going to be attacked through him. There can be no common denominator between me and these people, because it cost me my health. I mean, this is not healthy. It's not fun. Like, I had a really good morning and I had a really awesome day planned for myself. But then, you know, around 12:30, I just get this attack in my body that's like, my body is signaling to me that something is very wrong, and I can't do anything about it because I have no control over the situation. I can't make him leave. Um, and I can't interrogate him about what he's doing. So I don't know what the answer is, but we need a separation. And you know, I think in the past it was like, well, you would just break up. So I don't know if that's really like in the cards now, because you know, you can't just break up. And I don't, you know, I don't want to do any kind of violence. But I don't want to claim like, if they're found dead, it wasn't me, I promise. Swear, wasn't me. They're like, well, this girl. It would, life would be easier if we didn't have to share a reality with these witches. Um, and we can be physically removed, but they have some type of imposition. There's some common denominator in your life, well, in my life, and it's him. So, you know, I don't know what the answer is, but that's exactly what happened. So at like 2:30, I start drinking because the only thing I can do to feel better is get like blackout. And then I think it's interesting that I'm on like a live stream like every like hour, it seems, and I'm just trying to say the most crazy, most true thing that I can think of, because I feel like it's my soul screaming, get out. And the only way I can get out is just through my words, just words creating worlds. So that's why I do it. I'm not going to delete any of that shit. I observe myself, you know, just through as if I was watching TV. Like, I watch myself as if I'm watching TV, you know, from above in a sense. And that's exactly what happened. So and it sucks because I had a really good day planned for myself, and things were really good. But it, it's apparent to me that the witches are back, and I can't have them in my vicinity. I can't. There can be no common denominator between us. And I think it's biblical. The beast throws off the whore. You know, all the little beasts throw off the whore. They no longer want to hang around fraudulent bitches and, you know, weird men, you know, weird emasculated men. And they eat the food too. The food is full of witchcraft. So it doesn't just last like that day, it like lingers because he eats all the food and there's all this witchcraft in the food. I don't know if you heard anyone say that, but a lot more people are coming out now saying, like, don't just eat anybody's food. Like, you can't, like, just eat everything everyone gives you. There could be witchcraft in the food. So, I mean, even if there wasn't witchcraft in the food, think about food as like an offering and you take it. So, if someone's a piece of shit, don't eat their food. If they're a garbage human or they're just a fucking pain in the ass, excuse my language, don't eat their food because it's like a license for them to continue to be a pain in the ass to you. Don't eat the food. So, it goes as malevolent as witchcraft, but it's as benign as some annoying person in your life is like, here, have some food. It allow it spiritual permission for them to continue to be a nuisance to you. So, alrighty, well, that's it. That's what happened. That's what happens to me. That's what happened yesterday. And it'll probably happen again. Maybe. Hopefully not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Check you later.